Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, dudes, and most importantly tonight, Dudettes, as we have the queen of Dudettes for all of Cleveland. Let's just round it off to all of Ohio and the greater Northeast Cleveland area in general. Ladies and gentlemen, dudes and dudettes, the one, the only, and we're so lucky to have her on here, Gabriella Kreuz.
Hello, thanks for having me. How's it going, dudes and dudettes?
I love it. No, we're doing great. As the old saying goes, any better, there be two of me. So there we are. There we are. So how was everything? January, new year, new things. How did 2021 end up? A lot of blessings, I'm sure.
2021 ended up great. I was super happy to have a lot of my jobs back and even snuck out a last minute song before the end of the year and kind of like to kick off 2022. So, just floating along, doing my same old. It was a really good year.
Yeah, no, the music career has been fun to watch from, watch you grow. How I believe we have this, I think, was it this one, right?
There you go.
Hey, look at us. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, pictures. Tell us about the song. Like, this is, I mean, can't flatter me. I mean, it looks like I know a lot of people are talking about it. It seems like it went really, really well. Hit us with some numbers here. When are we going to Hollywood?
I don't know. I'm kind of a mixed bag. I have a lot of different interests and I nurture a lot of all of those interests, so I haven't really gone full way into one thing. But I don't know. I've really enjoyed songwriting ever since I was a kid. I just never got into music really though, because I was like always doing sports and stuff.
Right.
I didn't have any time and my parents were going to pay for that probably. So, but I kind of picked it up later on, like literally after college. So I just wrote and sang, and I don't know about numbers. I literally don't know. Someone asked me, hey, how many streams does your new song have? And I didn't even know how to know that answer. So I definitely make it the content for just like the passion of publishing things that you enjoyed creating. But this year, my goal is to become more of a student about how to market the music and the things that I'm interested in.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. And and that's the only way to do it. If it's that good, people knock on your door, and then that's when you get all excited and all jacked up and ready to run through a brick wall. But one thing that I know I've been watching you do for years is work at Progressive Field with the Indians and now the Guardians. Last year, we had a little bit more of a normal year, other than we didn't have a winning record for the first time in quite a few years.
I know.
Ugh, agony. Cleveland. That's all right, though. We got them this year. We're going to be good, I think. I don't know. So what was it like to just get back in the ballpark last year? Before we talk about all that stuff, let's talk about life at the ballpark last year. I mean, was it so much more fun after pretty much missing out of it the year before?
It was. Hang on. I'm going to walk and talk because I can hear my puppy going wild in my room. I tried to lock him in there.
Bluey, it'll be okay. Bluey, it'll be all right, buddy.
I'm coming with you. Calm down.
Hey, everyone. We do have a picture of Bluey, believe it or not.
Here he is. He's right here. He's being a little menace right now. This is the first time he's spent an extended amount of time at my place. I got him from my parents. We've all missed having a family dog, but he that's his home base. But today we were hanging out and he was taking this luxuriously long nap, and I thought, hey, I'll let you snooze and you can now do our podcast. But yeah, of course he woke up right before I had to go on. So he's just
let Bluey chill in your lap. It's all good. More the merrier. This is a party anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So was last year more special than most other years that you've done it? Because you had been away from it and like no crowds or anything like that. What was it like?
Yeah, what's funny is I really appreciated this season more than I thought I would. Not more than it's not that I'm not grateful to have my jobs. I'm grateful for everything. As a freelancer, you're kind of used to things not always like you've got to be a hunter out there and not every gig lasts or is a repeat gig and things like that. So I'm always grateful for my jobs, but I think COVID was so unique in that it did give you a different perspective. Like, because it became real, you didn't have certain things. And, I learned a lot during that year in general, but part of it was what do I do without all of my jobs? As someone who maybe low key, I do tie my personality or tie my, we say nobody does it, but I kind of do, like my value in a way to my jobs. I don't know, because even the tribe job is, a lot of it is building people up and making memories with them and bringing joy. And I felt that I wasn't like able to do that. And then I felt, I don't know, just glum. I didn't know how to have a purpose, like so many people in 2020. So when everything started to fizzle back, I really did appreciate it that much more. I enjoyed every interaction with every person that crossed paths with me at the ballpark, probably that much more, just because I was like, wow, it's just so good to be back in this place and with people and hugging people. I'm also an extrovert. Like I am over the top. I have to hug you. I have to talk to you. I have to make you smile. Like, it was so missed. So it was an incredible year to be back just for that reason alone.
There's a reason they bring you back every year, Gab, and that's because they like that you are an extrovert, and you do such a great job with it. Everybody has an absolute blast, and you're always up on the jumbotron just smiling, and all the kids are into it. They're dancing, wanting some free shirts and stuff. Like, let's go,
yeah.
let's get some shirts. So we got all that good stuff. But no, it's definitely nothing like a family day at the ballpark, and I think the fans have responded well to you being the face of that experience up there, and it's been really cool to watch. In other Cleveland sports, let's talk about the one that just kind of ended here. The Browns.
Oh, I know. How sad.
How sad.
But it was kind of a plot twist to me. What about, I mean, obviously I think for everyone, I don't want to say, but some people were calling like mid-season that, oh, it's gonna go down the toilet. I wasn't one of those people.
I wasn't either. I knew it was going to come down to the end. It was just, we were playing like a 500 ball club, and I'm like, God, everybody just kept losing, and I'm like, it's going to go down. And like, I guess maybe I'm just seasoned as a Browns fan that it never comes easy. Wouldn't it be nice just one year to be like 14-2 and not have to worry about the last 2 weeks, of the season, and just kind of get through it? Maybe one year, next year with Baker, of course. Are you Team Baker or not Team Baker?
I was really, I don't want to say I was like ever. Some people on Twitter, they're extremely passionate, obviously. I don't know that I'm extremely passionate about many things. So I wasn't like a diehard Baker, and I wasn't a diehard he sucks. I was definitely more on his side though, like at the beginning of the season, and hoping, I pull for people. It's not my brand to hope people fail. That's not part of my but I also, maybe he was injured, maybe I don't know. I think that there's just something about him that maybe, I don't want to say it's not a leadership quality. He's just got to bring more to the table, in my opinion, for me to really think I can bank on him.
On one hand, I'm like, he's the best we've had since.
Right. A lot of people are like, well, he's the best we've had in 13 years or whatever.
And then on the second part is like, does that make me a sad human being? Because like everyone else is like, he's not good, and I'm just so blind to the fact that we got a winning quarterback in Cleveland that I am just like, it overweighs it. But I'm just not seeing the entire picture. I just don't think like next year there's no better options. So you're not getting a quarterback in the 13th pick. Russell Wilson ain't coming to Cleveland, folks. He's an idiot because Cleveland's amazing, and there's really cool things to do. Like, he can go to like the Muni lot, hang out, pregame at the Muni lot. And actually, we got some, I guess I should have went over with you. We do have some photos of like you at the Muni lot, and there's a friend, there's someone in here. Oh. Look at this. Is there anything better than the Muni lot? Look how happy you are here, and look at this group you got with you.
The Muni lot is
the one guy in there.
Time.
There's one guy in there that.
Sir Yacht?
Yeah, old Nick Chubb over there, I think. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Sir Yacht.
Yeah. Speaking of, I know a lot of people, Gabby, and we don't do any shows here lately unless we have a big surprise for you. So I do have a video for you from a very special guest friend of the show, and we wanted to surprise you. So without further ado, here.
Hey Gab, this is Joey,
Oh,
NFL
this'll
ref.
be good.
You don't ever call me Joey though. You say Sir Yacht. You like calling me that better. So hey, this is Sir Yacht. I hope you're doing well. I know you're on the Dude Network today. You got to get your reps up. I'm going to be on in a couple days, and it'll be my 4th time on, I believe, with Tony. So you got to get your reps up on the show. He's a great guy. But I hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you in a long time, and we got to get a margarita. So personal foul on that one, unnecessary for sure. But we need to get a margarita on me because it's been a long time. But I'm just very proud and happy of everything you do. Your job with content is such a grind that a lot of people, I think, don't see how hard you work and how hard you move, like just are a motor, you move and just you're going everywhere. And you also with Love Doesn't Shove, you do such a great thing with that. And, I'm being a friend of yours and growing close to you over the past few years has been such a blessing just to see everything you've done. And I always tell you, the sky's the limit for you, and somebody's going to get real lucky hiring you one day. For now, enjoy your time on the Dude Network, and I appreciate your friendship. And we're gonna get a margarita soon, maybe Barrio, maybe wherever. Let's just maybe I make a margarita now. I'm starting to cook again. So for now, I'm gonna go be an NFL ref somewhere. But Gab, I just appreciate you, and we'll talk soon. Thanks.
That is so funny and cute. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, only the best. We don't, only bring in the A-listers.
Honestly, Sir Yacht is such a one of a kind. What a gem. I also love how he always says this to me. He always like he'll give me some kind of pump up that's like, yeah, someone's gonna be so lucky to hire you one day. Like he always talks like I don't have a couple jobs already.
That are really
like
cool.
One day, don't worry, one day you're gonna get like someone's gonna hire you. Like
he's a dreamer. He wants you up there like Aaron Andrews on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, I know what he means. It's just so funny.
Yeah.
I love that kid. That was an awesome surprise.
All right. Then our job here is done. No, he was so eager to do it too. He is the absolute best. I was like, hey man, like last second, but I really want to surprise Gab tonight. Like, can you send her a message? Like, I think it'd be really cool.
That is incredible.
It was like 5 seconds later, I had this like minute and a half monologue. Like it was pretty cool. So yeah, he's awesome. We got him coming on Wednesday. So anybody watching, come back Wednesday. It'll be later in the evening, where I'm sure we won't talk about anything dumb at all. I mean, I'm sure it'll be nice. Yeah,
not a chance.
It's like Sports Center 2.0 with me and him. I promise. So, but no. So with your position up in Cleveland, there's downfalls, but one of the perks, and it's a big perk, is you've got to meet some really, really cool people along the way. So tell us like what it's like being an extrovert and like getting to meet these people that you watched like growing up on TV or in the media or anything like that. Like, what has it all been like? Isn't it so surreal?
It is. It was kind of like, it's interesting because I wasn't someone who grew up thinking I was going to be in TV or knew what I wanted to do, but it is kind of cool. As a kid, I definitely loved sports and loved going to sporting events and things. So I had like this affinity for Cleveland sports teams winning, as we all do. So that it was kind of interesting to creep onto the other side and these gigs that I've gotten, and obviously the big one being at Progressive Field and being so close to the action and what is professional, Major League Baseball and what the show is really like. And yeah, it has been really cool. And I probably don't give it credit for as cool as it is. One of the things I had to think about recently was, one day I won't be able to just like walk anywhere in the ballpark and sit down wherever. And like, I probably take that for granted a ton. One of these days, I'm just, one day I'm just going to be a paying customer who waltzes in and I gotta go wherever my ticket says. And like, that's probably one of the coolest perks about my job. And I don't give it enough credit. So that had crossed my mind recently. But yeah, being on the other side is very cool. You get such a front row seat to so much fun, so much action. and then also just like so much meaningful memory type of interactions with people in every game, every day-to-day thing that I do, and those are also just as special to me.
Where's the nicest place to sit in the stadium, since you've got to sit in every section? If you were a paying customer, what ticket you buying?
So I'm not somebody who really loves behind home plate. I'd rather be first baseline, third baseline, not even front row. I don't even, maybe a few rows back. That's my sweet spot. But literally, I'm trying to think, because there's not a bad seat in the house. I really genuinely think that, except for, honestly, like I just said, I don't like the view or something from right behind home plate. That's not my jam. I don't know about you. Some people.
Right field bleachers, I don't like the blind spot in the right field outfielder, because the ball gets hit down there, and you're the jumbotron's up to your left. It's really hard you kind of have to like wait for the crowd's reaction to find out if it's a yeah or
okay. So yes, I never even thought of that. That's true.
I'm with you on behind the plate with the depth perception. Like, you can't see. It looks like the ball's crushed, and then it's like popped up to the second baseman.
Yeah, there's something I don't like about that spot. But that would be like the only one. Because even when I went up to like the 400s, 500s, I don't know if that's the little kid. When I was a kid and we would sit high up, I thought it was the coolest thing. I couldn't believe we were that high up. I couldn't believe. I would say, these are the best seats ever. And my dad would just laugh, because him and my mom and my siblings would make fun of me because I didn't understand that those were like the nosebleeds or whatever. I thought they were the coolest seats. And to this day, when I climb up there, I still think it's cool. It's a cool view. It is cool. You can literally see everything. And it's just kind of fun being high in the sky. I don't know. I still am not going to hate on way up there, because maybe it's the nostalgia or something. But I don't think they're that bad. I think they're great. So
no, I'm with you. And the affordability, I mean, let's face it, attendance hasn't been very good unless this new owner comes in and starts striking checks on behalf of the Dolans. You're probably gonna have a lot of open seats to pick from again this year. But it's a beautiful park to be in, just in general. And I've always loved that it doesn't take a lot of people there for it to sound really awesome and to have quite the crowd and pop. I mean, Cleveland people they just know how to do it,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're so right.
Because I mean, I was up there and the place is packed. I mean, I don't know. Do you ever get to travel at all with the team or anything, or is it just home?
I'm in charge of all the home stuff, but I did get to travel to Little League Park in Pennsylvania for a special. We had some kind of special game this year. World Classic.
The World at Williamsport at Little League World Series.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We played the Angels, and so that was kind of a fun special trip, and the kids were excited. So that was a neat trip that I got to go on and be a part of. And then it wasn't through the Indians, but I did a little short writing stint with the Associated Press and got to go to spring training in 2019. So I've traveled just a couple of times, but
I was just curious if there was a bigger pop anywhere else than there was at Progressive when there was like when Edwin was walking the Parrot, like a few years ago. I mean, that place would erupt. So I was just curious if you'd been at a bunch of different ballparks, if Cleveland was as awesome, because I've been around and like 4 or 5 other ballparks, and Progressive I might be a homer. I just love the layout. I think it was built ahead of its time. You can easily walk around without like running into 8 million people. And, the home run porch is nice. You got plenty of overhead shade. You don't get stuck in any like bad sunlight spots in the day.
Yeah.
I've always liked the Jumbotrons too. Great, great, great place.
Oh, yeah. Ours is the best in Major League Baseball. It's also the biggest.
Just like Cleveland. Cleveland is the absolute best. What is your favorite team? What would you rather have, a World Series or a Super Bowl? Because we've had the NBA championship.
Oh, my favorite team. Oh, that's tough.
I know. I ain't going to take it easy on you the whole time.
Oh, man, that is hard because
And I'm going to tell the other 2 teams that you don't pick, so no pressure.
I think that I have to do this because I think at the heart of our history, we were a Browns town, And I think that when you lift the Browns, you're lifting it all, where like MLB
I like that take.
Indians history and things. Obviously, I think they are very passionate fans, but that slice of the pie might be smaller. I feel like Browns is just so in the fabric of everyone. So for the sake of collectively uplifting the city, I'm thinking Super Bowl.
I have never thought of it like that, because if you think about it, I love that take, because the Cavs won and it didn't change much it was still Cleveland. The national stigma of Cleveland was losers.
Right.
Even though they're like, it's because LeBron. Like they still downplay it. It's like, yeah, you had him for 10 years and you won one championship. But I think you're right. I like that. Yeah, the Browns win. It opens the floodgates for all the championships in the world. So
yeah, people would be so excited.
But
also it'd be tough, because I think about this too. I'm like, we're still just so far behind though. One wouldn't even be enough to like. It wouldn't be enough street cred probably. Like, we really have to change the whole era, like, which we've been, I know, hoping for so long. Because even with the Cavs, doesn't it sort of feel like, dang, that's like our one thing we can say right now?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, go. They're so fun. And it's like everyone's hating on everybody. It's like, because you can't say they're fun to watch. Like, that's like the thing. Like, you're not allowed to say the Cavs are fun to watch in January, because heaven forbid you enjoy a Cleveland team. But yeah, they're fun. I'm loving the Cavs. I'm not missing a game right now, because I just love that there's effort. It's like watching high level college basketball. I mean, really, because they're playing defense. I mean, are you a fan of the Cavs here? Oh no.
Here.
Yep, she's back. She's back. So what do you think? Yeah, I'm here. We're still there. You look crystal clear. We were just saying, what do you think of this Cavs team this year? I mean, absolute blast.
I'm still here, but I pushed the wrong button.
Oh no. Well, we're still live. We got you.
I don't have you guys though now.
Oh, hang on. There? No? Gab. Check. 1, 2.
Sorry about that. Are you back, Tony? I hit the wrong button.
No, we're good. Yes, we are. Can you hear me? Mic check 1, 2. Oh no.
Oh.
We can hear you.
Here's the menace.
Hey, Bluey. What's going on, buddy?
Blue.
Oh, he's crashed.
There's Blue the dog.
He's crashed.
Crap. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong button.
No, are you here with us? Can you hear us?
Flip it like so.
Oh no. Ladies and gentlemen, hang on, let's jump here to something. All right, are we good? Gabby, can you hear me?
I'm still here.
All right. I don't understand what's going on here. I am so sorry, folks. We're trying to figure out the technical difficulties.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can see the chat.
I don't know what happened.
Cam mic.
Oh no. Everybody that's on here, I'm so sorry. We're trying to. Something happened here.
Let's see if I should come back in.
Yeah. Go out and come back in. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll go ahead and take this moment here to talk about the sponsor of this show, Troubadour Spice Blends, a veteran-owned and operated company out of New Hampshire. And anybody watching this show here, the promo code below, TSB10 on troubadourspiceblends.co will get you 10% off of any order online there. So everybody check them out. And now, without further ado, Gabby!
Sorry about that. I hit the wrong
Gabriella.
button.
Yes. Hey, that's all right. What's funny is we could see you the whole time, and I could hear all your words, and everything was totally fine on our end. I don't know what happened. So.
Oh, I just couldn't see or hear you guys.
Oh, that's all right. Nothing. You don't need to. No one need to hear me. No one need to see me. That's all right.
I was trying to show you Blue. My camera kept flipping all around.
Yeah, we did see Blue. We did see Blue. He looked great on that white rug. He was crashed. Yeah,
taking another nap.
Oh, hey, it's a rough life. Get it? See what I did
Finally,
there?
rough. Just the way
Here.
a mother likes a Trebek.
Yes.
Old school SNL reference. Sorry.
That's all right. Yeah. I don't think I could say half that skit though. I think that would get us fired. But
I know that'll be. I guess it's canceled now, huh? I haven't watched it in a while.
Oh no, it's still a classic though. We can agree on that. It's very Dude Network material. I'll leave it at that. But no, what I was asking you was the Cavaliers. How much fun are we having watching?
Yeah, it's really cool to see them because I feel like they're what we need. Isn't it funny how when one team disappoints us, another picks up the slack, man, and the Cavs have really had our back. They started like a bat out of hell, and they've really kept it up. Even with, through people getting COVID and some injuries. I know Mobley was injured, and
yep.
But yeah, it's really fun to see. I know it's so cliche because we're all saying it's so fun to watch them, but it is because, like you said, they're just playing like fundamental basketball, and it's just really fun to see, especially in the NBA when it's not always that way.
Yeah, and who would be your favorite piece of this young core?
Probably Mobley. I mean, he's so young and he's so versatile, and he's still learning, and he picked up so much so fast, and yeah, I think he's a nice ball of fire for us. Yeah,
I'm all with you there because he's a footer that can shoot the three, but he's also like drop stepping on guys like the side of Jared Allen and this left foot, left shoulder, right shoulder, drop step, spin move, fade away, just wow. Everything that you need him to do. So he's like a generational talent. But I think the spark plug, and I'm on record saying this like John Adams on the drum, this beating this drum. I think Isaac Okoro is the Swiss Army knife of this team. I don't think he wins us the championship, but I don't think you win one without him.
Okay. I love that you put it on record.
Yes. Is win above is win. Yeah. I mean, because my word is clearly all that matters in Cleveland.
I love it because you've recorded it. It's out there, and I hope it comes to fruition.
Yeah, someone, as our good friend Jay Crawford told me, someone's got to do it. Might as well be you, Tony. So, so we're going to talk about one last thing here, and it's honestly one of the reasons I got you on here, because I just love what you're doing with your off camera work, and you're really making a massive, massive difference here with Love Don't Shove. It's a great, great organization that you have started, and I will, here is the logo, and, I'm going to let you talk about it. But before that, I'm going to change the Dude Network logo up here to it. How about that? Rest of the show right up there.
Wow, look at you.
We do anything for you. What else can we do?
Still pulling out all this amazing production work after I almost ruined the whole thing for you.
Yeah, and you pretty much ruined the whole evening, so I don't even know why we're still talking.
I don't even know why we're still here. After I've
No, in all seriousness, what's funny is like we actually got more viewers during that because everyone's like, "Oh man, something's bad's happening." Share.
I'm like trying to hang on to anything. I'm like, "There's my dog."
Yeah. I'm sitting. I'm like, "Yep, there's Bluey," and I'm like, "Yeah, hey Bluey." So Love Don't Shove. It's an unbelievable message about healthy relationships, and the floor is yours. Let me make you the full screen on this one, and I want you to take the floor and Love Don't Shove, inform everybody what it is and what we can all do to help you out with this mission.
Sure. Love Doesn't Shove is my nonprofit. It's geared towards dating violence education, so education as a means of violence prevention. I'm mostly in a lot of high schools, but I do some middle schools and colleges as well. Really just facilitating an interactive conversation with students about the dynamics of healthy relationships and being able to decipher, the characteristics of what's healthy and what is not, because not everybody comes from the same home environment. Not everybody comes from the same experiences. And so all the research has told us that having that conversation and educating students and kids about, what respect looks like in a relationship is our best form of violence, most effective form of violence prevention. So I've become really passionate about it. I've loved the students that I've gotten to get into really good discussions with. And, I just kept it going because I felt like I was making a difference. I hear something every presentation from even if it's just one person, I think, wow, well, that's enough reason to keep rolling with it. So, yeah, I started it in 2014, actually, when I was still a student at John Carroll. And then, I just kept it going ever since. I made it a 501c3 and I continued to work on my presenting, and schools just kind of keep calling. So I try to make it a priority, especially in the off season, and it's very rewarding.
Yeah, no, and I'm sure it is. I watched the video of you at the Baldwin Wallace football team, and they are all just like standing ovation, like while you're up there getting ready to talk to them. What is the main fundraising? Where does the most of the funds come from? Do you do fundraisers? Do we have any events coming up this year that we can kind of put on the calendar to support and participate in?
Well, I'm not a fundraising guru yet, but I am going to be part of a speed volleyball tournament on February 12th. I don't know how to plug this because it's not my tournament and I forget the name of it, but I will be having little raffle baskets there.
Stay tuned
Stay tuned. I can post where that is.
Follow her on Twitter, on Instagram, and she'll give you all of it.
But yeah, and mostly just helping me get into schools is enough, like there's probably places I haven't been, and that I'm just all about building the network and getting the message to as many people as possible. I am not a fundraising guru, so I'm still working on, you can always make a donation at my website, lovedoesn'tshove.org, but my strengths are in the presenting, not in the fundraising. So if anyone wants to help, I'm happy to listen or team up together, actually.
No, and I love the mission, and everyone's just immediately puts, they were raised, like in a rough house. That's not necessarily the case with this, because like sometimes just kids aren't necessarily taught these lessons by their parents, and sometimes parents just don't think it's important to educate them on that, and they kind of have to figure it out on their own because, parents worry about putting food on the kids' table or keeping clothes on their backs or making sure they're healthy, and sometimes they forget about the birds and the bees conversations, and just like, hey, that's not right. That's not cool. So I love that, you're educating at the masses, and I love that you're no schools left behind, because everybody's got different situations, which all leads to the common denominator. So good for you. That's fantastic. That's all exciting.
Thank you. Yeah. It's been really rewarding. And like I said, I keep coming back because the kids are so great. All the students I meet are amazing.
Yep. So before we wrap this up here, one last time, everybody, go check out lovedoesn'tshove.org. Lovedoesn'tshove.org. No apostrophe in it there. Just Love Doesn't Shove. Well, Gab, I gotta, it is Cavs season now. So you want LeBron back or no?
Oh, do I want LeBron back or no?
Yeah, let's put you on the spot. I'm on the record as no.
Wow, I wasn't expecting that.
Why not? It's Cleveland. We got to talk about it.
I guess who would say no? It's like, why would you not want LeBron back? Okay, yes, of course you would.
No, I don't know. Everyone keeps forgetting what he did to this team's roster every year he was here. He complained he got no help, but he made management pay the Tristan Thompson deal, the the Kevin Love deal 2.0. Who else did we overpay to keep LeBron happy? I mean, we brought in all these old veterans and paid him all the money, and then he would complain that there wasn't anything there. And now he's out in LA not taking free throws. And I'm just like, man, we got a good young core that plays really, really hard together. And like, I know LeBron would probably do it, but man,
so you mean like right at this moment to take LeBron?
I don't want him.
I wouldn't want to take him right at this moment to mess up our mojo, but I thought you meant like, hey, if LeBron were to, not if LeBron's next move in his career was to come back to Cleveland or something.
Yes, I'm fine with that.
I feel like people would welcome it and they'd think it's cool because his son's getting older, and I think they're getting closer to possibly playing together. So I think that would be cool. But I get what you're saying about the logistics of our mojo and our young team and how that might work out, because he is kind of a diva. There's no avoiding that.
Yeah, I mean, he's so good and he knows it, but I don't know. I
could see that case, kind of like the OBJ wasn't gelling here type deal, but then.
And now we're going to lose Landry because of it.
I mean, see, that's the only resentment I have with Baker is I feel that a true leader isn't going to ruffle feather. Like, you got to handle it with obviously there's something going on there to me. Yeah. For OBJ, for the way that played out, if that's your boy, you don't kind of do, I think, the way that all fizzled out.
Boys squash stuff without on the media's lights on. I get what you're saying there. Like, if they were true dudes, as they would say, yeah. I think that they would have squashed it. Yeah. So, yeah, the locker room I think it's very under. I
think it is too. That's probably my biggest takeaway from working in sports. We don't put a high enough value on how big chemistry, and that's why Tito's so effective, though. Terry Francona's been effective for as long as he has been because he's a good people person. Like, you can't stay mad at him even when he's disciplining you. Even Trevor Bauer and his smart ass, like, would you listen when Tito's talking to you? Like, when he threw that ball.
And he's like, I know.
Yeah.
He's like,
you could see Tito being like, what the hell is wrong with you? And Bauer's just like vehemently like apologizing, but like, that's what makes such a good leader and sets such a tone, that winning culture, whatever you want to call it. I don't know. We don't give enough credit to that, but, that's the only beef I have with Baker is there's some part of me, and I have people who work for the Browns, so I kind of get an inside. I hear too much. I kind of just feel like he could be. There's more he could be bringing to the table, both as a leader, and then obviously, we want to see a little bit better than we saw to finish out this season. And I don't know how we got back on the Browns, but here I am.
What else did you hear about Baker from the media up there? I mean,
nothing crazy.
Viral. Let's go viral. Let's break some stuff. Let's get some blue check marks like Adam Schefter and Ian Rappaport coming at us tonight.
No, I'm not that. I'm not.
She's like, no, Bluey just fell for a nap. I don't have time tonight.
I'm like, I don't have time to get viral right now.
Oh goodness. No, but
no, I don't think he's a terrible human or anything. I just have this inkling like there's probably I think that there's more that could have been offered, but I could be wrong. But I don't know. He seems like a certainly likable person, like from that standpoint. I was just hoping for more, anybody would have been. So
I feel like it's challenging to be a leader when you're having a rough year, though. Too, I think
that's also a good point.
If you want respect, it's like, you have a sports background, correct? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's always that person that wasn't very good that was always like trying to motivate, and you're just like, bro, like, Dudette, like, get out of my face. Like, I can't take you seriously. Like, this, like, get away. And like, and not saying that you were like that, but there's some people though that rub certain people the wrong way. And when you're trying to be a leader and then you go out and you throw like 3 picks, everyone's like, this guy, like, I ain't listening to him. He's going to sit there and tell me what to do. It's like, bro, get your life in order. Stop throwing picks. Like,
yeah.
So that does lead to toxic masculinity in these locker rooms. I'm telling you, and you got to
wonder who silently probably banded together after OBJ left and was like, well, that's whack that they couldn't figure this out. We'd be so much better. Now we'd be a good team. But you don't know. And I'm just making inference. I have no idea. But like, I think between that, the fact that he couldn't get on board with one of our best receivers, the fact that I don't care who you are, how do you not get on the same page? I don't know. And then I thought it was weird that even after they won that one game, he dismissed the media, and then he just wasn't producing enough on the field, like at the end. So I was just like, I don't know. Part of me gets a little bitter when I watch all the commercials of their cute commercials, because I'm like, I need more from you before I appreciate.
Like, you look at him and you're just like, that's not what Mary Kay Cabot's telling me.
What was the first part of that?
I said, when you're looking at his commercials and he's like all nice and all like sweet, and you're like, yeah, that's not what I'm hearing from Mary Kay, So, but no, it's been a rough year. I know that speaking of friend Sir Yacht, he's had a torn labrum. He's said on this show before, and he said that
me too, actually.
Okay, so yeah, so can you verify
Still
what
dealing
he said?
with it. I just re-injured it in volleyball.
They should have shut him down immediately after that happened.
Yeah. I mean, I know you go into that debate over Stefanski and then him, but then I'm sure that he was not gonna like sit and put his job on the I don't know.
My sources are telling me, and they're pretty reputable, that Baker was driving the train of him playing. It was
because I know
his agent was saying don't do it, the team was saying don't do it, but Baker said no. And I think where the Browns are trying to cater to the first decent franchise quarterback they've had since '99, they're just like, we don't want to make you mad. If you think you can do it, go for it.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
But hey, Gab, you are the absolute best. I am so thankful for you being on here and dealing with the technical difficulties. Probably on our end, we probably gave you a faulty link there somewhere along the way.
It's totally me. My thumb swiped up by accident, and then I was in lost land.
No. Well, I was trying to take the rap for it, but yeah, it was your fault. But that's okay. We still love you. We still love you very much. So you are one of my favorite dudettes. I'm so glad that you were able to come on here and hang out with me down here, buried in about 18 inches of snow out here around the house in the drifts. But Love Don't Shove is amazing. Please don't give up. And as good friend would say, I just know that a great job is just going to come and just pick you up this year.
Somebody's going to hire you.
Finally get that break that we all know that you need. So, no, he's the best. Oh, God bless him.
He just says somebody's going to hire you. That's why it's funny to me, because the words, it's like, well, I've been hired before, but I know
he's thinking dollar bills, not pennies. No, he's talking real money, real dinero. So, hey, he wants the best for everybody, and that's why we all love him.
He's the best.
But you obviously want the best for everybody too, with your work at Love Don't Shove, and that's why everybody loves you. Your friendly face and your beautiful smile is always running wild through Cleveland sports. And we're all very happy to have such a friendly face get us through some rough days in the Cleveland sports world. So without further ado, we're going to let her get back to Bluey and take a nap with her pooch there. So dudes and dudettes, Gabriella Kreuz.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.